Good afternoon.
Hello.
Afternoon, Unai. You're facing one of your old clubs tomorrow. What are your best memories from your time with Valencia?
Good afternoon. Big team with a great history and also with a lot of experience. And to move this semi-final, I think, is 50-50. And I think we can enjoy this round. And I think for the two teams, it's a very important moment. And we have respect between us, I think, a big respect.
What's the difference between the Unai Emery who was in Spain 10 years ago and the Unai Emery we see today?
Now older. But the same, my career is every day thinking to progress, to learn. I was 4 years there and I enjoy and I worked, I learn, I happen very good moment, and also I have a lot of friends there, and my son, and also sometimes my life.
Laurent, your last semi-final was a traumatic experience for you. Can you talk a bit about coming back from that setback and also how good it's been to be back in the team?
Yeah, for me it's a bad moment in my career, in my life. You grow up as a football player, but as well as a man. You fight with yourself because you are a competitor and you want to come back at your level and maybe more. So I did this during 7 months, and I continue as well to fight. It's not about my age or my injury. It's because, you know, when you are a competitor, you want to win everything, and it was a big challenge for me to fight against my injury, and I think I did well, and I'm positive with this. It's true, it's a new semi-final against a new Spanish team, but my life now is with this moment, and I need to live with. So now it's okay.
You said before that you can learn a lot about yourself when you go through a bad experience. What did you learn about yourself?
I think we sometimes you are focused on small things. You can be not dangerous, but not good for you. As well, I learned about my life, about the people who are around me, and it's difficult experience, but I loved it because sometimes your eyes are open more than before, and when you don't know the injury, it's difficult to know about this situation. I know this one as well with the World Cup, everything, but now it's okay, it's behind me, and I'm very positive about where I am. I always fight, for my club, for me and my family as well. So, yeah, I'm just happy and enjoy my time, on the pitch.
It looks like Aaron Ramsdale out for the season. How big a setback is that at this stage? Such a crucial part of the season.
Parece que Ramsey se pierde toda la temporada, así que porque es un revés importante para
Yes, it's important. Don't or cannot use him, but the injuries is coming for some player like that, and we have players for to play with another, but really he was in good moment when he's taking these injuries.
That brings to an end his Arsenal career. Do you have what your recollections of working with him first of all, and his Arsenal career, and also do you have any regrets that he's leaving?
Se ha acabado su carrera en el Arsenal. ¿Qué recuerdos tienes de trabajar con él? Y si te arrepientes del hecho de que se vaya.
For me, it's a good experience with every player and with him also, especially because I think he can transmit his energy, and he can transmit me his heart like a red with Arsenal, and I want to enjoy with him. I said to him 1 month ago, I want to do something important in your last matches here, last season here. At the moment, can come back maybe in the future. And I want to do something important with you. It's not with him on the pitch, but yes, with him, with us.
You've lost 4 of your last 5 games, as I say, a very important part of the season. How do you lift your team out of that bad form and expect them to perform in such a big game with such high stakes against Valencia?
Our focus is now the next match, and only thinking this first leg, but also thinking we are going to play next week the second leg, and we need to be very, very focused with this round. Also, we are in the Premier League with our possibilities, the top 4, and I think we are in the great moment to enjoy working hard, focusing hard our mindset to each moment, and each moment is today the training, tomorrow the match. I think the players, they are very concentrated, very focused for that. Today the training was good, and I am positive with the player, with the team, with our moment.
You answered this question before Leicester, but in view of the defeat at Leicester, is this now the best route into the Champions League via the Europa League?
We need to use each moment all our possibility, and it's tomorrow against Valencia the first.
Laurent, can you explain the loss of form in the last 5 games?
Yeah, difficult, I think in last 2 weeks we were good with our result after Napoli. 2 games against Watford as well. I think good spirit, we fight each player for the other. We play well. And after as well, we play against Crystal Palace. We lost at home, and I think we lost a little bit about our confidence. And to take back this confidence is we need time. And we need to fight, to work more, and to give more for the team. And like this, we can feel, between each player, this confidence come back, and to be more freedom on the pitch, and to give the commitment we must do on the pitch, and to have the best result.
Is there a problem among the players and the mentality in terms of the away form? You're going to have to go away to Valencia and...
No, I don't think it's a mentality, because we want to fight every game. Everyone say against Napoli it will be hard to win away, and we did it because everyone fight on the pitch during 90 minutes. It was not easy, but when you are all together and focus and go to the same way, it's more easier. After we played so many games, in the last month, so maybe as well we are a little bit tired. But now we are in the final sprint, and we need to be more consistent and to be fresh as well in our head, because it's like this if we want to finish stronger this season.
And now you've been very successful when it comes to Europa League during the years.
Yes, but for me it's the present. The football, the past is can learn, can have took experience, and after this do a new way, a new history, and I want to create here a new history with all the competition. And now it's Europa League, and Europa League is our way for one title, and our way for the possibility to go to Champions League. We have now two possibilities. One is in the Premier League, and we are in this possibility, not in our hands, but we have a really good possibility if we win. And second is Europa League, and we want to enjoy. We want to create this semi-final like something important. We need our supporters. We need to create a big atmosphere tomorrow in Emirates, and also we are very excited for and with a big enthusiasm for the match tomorrow. Looking forward to play, to be with our supporter, to do the first leg 90 minutes with a big performance and with a good result. But we know it's going to be very difficult also, and I think we need all. We need the player, we need our speed, we need energy, we need our supporters.
So it's the same preparation for you?
For me, each match is usually the same preparation. First is thinking in our performance, 70%, and after is the 30% for the position. But it's not changing a lot. It's usually is like that.
How special is this tie for you, given that you were at Valencia yourself as a manager? The first special aspect of this tie is that it is a semi-final. In personal terms, of course, I'm very grateful to Valencia, not just to the club, but to the city as a whole. And that makes it particularly special for me. But that's not the most important thing here. We're just focused on the game. We have respect for Valencia and they're in good form. Marcelino is a great coach who has built a very well-organised team with a strong mentality, and they're difficult to break down. They're also experienced in terms of playing in semi-finals and finals, and they beat Arsenal in the Cup Winners' Cup back in 1980. So in terms of their history, they have a Cup Winners' Cup. For me, I see it as two clubs that have very important histories in Europe, and this semi-final is going to be contested 100% by both teams.
Because if it looks like Aaron Ramsey's finished now, he's going. You play here a lot with him. Can you just explain how important a player he's been for you? You captained him a lot.
Yeah, of course, Aaron, he played so many years here. So important for the club, for the player, because every time, when we start the season, we have some new player, and I think he give a lot for the adaptation of the new player. And what I like with Aaron, it's we know he signed for Juventus, but he's still a professional, Always fight for the club and for the team, because sometimes they have some player who stop to fight for this team, and I think he loves this club, so that's why he stay 100%, for us. And it's the great mentality, character, and I like it. So,
sounds like you're going to miss him a lot.
Of course. Yeah.
What's his biggest goal here? What's his most important goal?
I think I will say the first FA Cup we won together against Hull City. He scored extra time, and he gave us this trophy, and it's good memories. So we keep this for the end.
Thanks, Laurent. Thank you.
In French, one in French. One in French. One in French.
Yeah,
question en français, Laurent.
Given the current position in the league, is the Europa League your best option for qualifying for the Champions League? Well, both options are possible for us, be it in the Europa League or the league. It's in our hands in the Europa League, and we're going to have to give it our all in this competition. It's the semi-final. We experienced the same stage last year. We're going to give everything in the Europa League, and there's a trophy to try to get our hands on at the end of it. We're going to do everything we can. We have 2 very tough games against Valencia coming up, so we'll need to be well organised, get a good result at home. But we know it'll be tough over there as well. We'll have to be focused, play well as a team, particularly given that our recent results haven't gone so well. And confidence has dropped slightly. But we are professionals. We battle all season long to go as far as we can, be it in the league or in cups, on this occasion Europa League. We've been working very hard to get back into the Champions League, possibly through the Europa League. If we don't manage it, that would be a shame. So we just have to see how the next few games go. Unai, how important would it be for you to win this Europa League? In football, we get chances to improve and achieve great things. So in this case, this gives us a chance to play in the Champions League. We would love to win this Europa League. When you aren't in the Champions League, you might be in the Europa League, which for certain teams, when we can't qualify for the Champions League, it gives us the chance to fight for a trophy. And that's our current situation. We want to play in the Champions League, but at the moment we have this trophy that we are playing for. Valencia are a club with fantastic history, and they've had success in the Cup Winners' Cup and UEFA Cup. Arsenal have a Cup Winners' Cup as well in the history books. So it's a very important competition that both sides are very focused on. That's how I see it personally. I enjoy this competition, have great respect for our opponents, particularly Marcelino. We started competing in the 2nd division in Spain together 12 years ago, and we've faced each other in key games many times in La Liga and also in Europe. Tomorrow we're going to bring our teams together in this situation. Of course, Valencia are going to be tough opponents for us, so we're going to need to be fully focused, not just in the games as a whole, but in every single minute.
We are in the group 20 players, and he's in the group.
I can also ask, you changed the formation, I think 3 times in the last 3 games. Do you think sometimes, because you make so many changes, the players are getting a bit almost confused by the constant changing to the formation?
But we changed it also before for the injuries, for do some rotation, and we won. And when we did the same and we lost, we can't stop in this moment, or we can't remember before. And the first argumentation to change is because we had some injuries. For example, Aaron Ramsey, Nacho, Mesut, Sunday. But we won and we lost with the same player, when one system, different system. And I am not doing the argumentation when we win or when we lost for this lineup.
Just to clarify on Aaron Ramsey, is there no chance that he could play in the Europa League final if you got there? Because he could have an extra couple of weeks to recover.
First, because at the moment we are in the semi-final. And second, his injuries, the previous is not okay for this date.
So he couldn't make the final if you got there?
I answer you, I think. Thank you.
Unai, will he be there tomorrow night, and what sort of reception should the fans give him? Is he going to the game?
Ramsey estará en el estadio mañana y qué acogida le estará a los aficionados.
He's with us this morning also. I spoke with him 2 minutes yesterday. He's with us, and he feels Arsenal, and he wants to enjoy with us the last matches.
But he must be very sad that he can't play in Baku, possibly in the final. He must be very sad.
Yes, we spoke both about that, the possibility to do something important, but the injury is like that. It's coming the same for Bellerin, for Holding, for Danny Welbeck, and when it's coming.
What's more important to you tomorrow night, a clean sheet or a lead?
Yes, you need to play 90 minutes thinking also we are going to play another 90 minutes. First is for tomorrow. It's not all finished. And also because first, if you can win, it's perfect. If you can win, not receiving goal, is perfect. But can happen all. And we need also to manage 90 minutes with good performance, with be solid, with be strong, with be clever in our mind with the possibilities, with the result. But our idea tomorrow is to win.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.